My buddy and I shot a couple pretty decent bucks here in Idaho, and we decided that we wanted to do a European mount for him. So we're gonna use these little picks. We've got a coat hanger with some hooks on it. This is our bleach that we'll use to whiten the skulls. We've also got little pliers down there. Those are the kind of tools, and then I also have this old, I don't know what you call it, like a skewer for kebabs and stuff. Anyways, we just got the water. I just got the skulls in there. It's boiling. It's kind of got this nasty film on it from all the stuff that's in there, but you can see how the skulls were scraped almost completely clean. Granted, I just put it on here for a little bit, so the water's still trying to get up to temperature. Just starting to see some bubbles here and there coming through, and it's kind of how I want it. I like having a slow, steady little bubble. I don't want it too hot. The hotter you run it, the more brittle it will make the bones. So you don't want to try and boil it at a rapid boil. I'll kind of show you how this process goes, and hopefully they turn out good. Maybe I'll show you some of the ones we've done previously. Here's my deer from last year that we did the same European mount, the same process for it. I've done same process, just a bigger pot. Takes a lot more propane, a lot longer to boil the water in there, but the exact same process that we used on these deer that we've used on that elk and the other deer and everything. So I'm sure it'll come out good. We just got to give it the time and the effort, and hopefully we can help make a quick little video for you guys to check out. All right, so here's the deer heads. We are just pulled them out of the pot. Pretty stinky. Yeah, pretty stinky. As you can imagine what deer brains would smell like after boiling for a few hours. So now we're just going to take it. We just got some of these cheap little dinky picks. Use that with knives, just like that. Use these. Got some small little pliers, the other tools, and some knives and stuff, and get working on it. If we have to rinse and repeat, we'll do that too. We'll keep you posted. So here we are into it. Probably I don't know, a good hour or so into cleaning it, and we picked apart most of the meat and bits and stuff. Right now we're cleaning out the nose. As you can see here,
got a major
lot of sinus cavities, a lot of little paths and places you need to get. After the head has been sitting outside, it kind of cools down and makes it a little bit more difficult to get into, so that's where we go back and boil it a second time. That's the point where I'm at. We're here, we've just got it boiling. That water's kind of nasty. We got it boiling, yeah, really nasty. So we got it boiling, and well, I guess not boiling, but simmering. We'll let it do that for a while, and then on mine I need to get the brain out of the cavity. I believe with Derek's the same too, and then we should get them all cleaned up and ready to go. We'll probably run them through some fresh water with some some dish soap like Dawn or something to help kind of degrease the bone a little bit and get it ready to be bleached. Oh yeah, that's nasty.
Disturbing.
Yeah, that's nasty. Now, as you can tell, it has taken us quite a bit of time because it is dark and late, but we've cleaned all the cartilage, all the meat, any of the brain cavity, nasal cavity, all those kind of things. What I like to do at this point is I will get salt, and I'll put salt in all the little holes and crevices, and especially back in the brain cavity, and then I let it dry. I like to let it kind of wick out the moisture and then get the bones all dry. And once at that point, make sure there's no salt on the kind of like the exterior of the skull, and make sure that that's nice and clean and free of any gunk or debris. And then I will go and put on the bleach compound and let it whiten up and get all nice and white, because you can see here that it's still pretty colored. There's some grease or different things in there, and so that's what I'm hoping to get out with some of the salt and let it while it dries.